So another aspect of why doing all those character styles and paragraph styles is the document that you're creating, let's say a large page, multiple page document, you want to have a table of content. And table of contents are based, can be done automatically, but they are based on the paragraph styles and where they're applied on which page. So in this particular document right now, I only have my header style here, only in that one page right here. So I'm going to move things around just for demonstration. So I'm going to grab this page right here. I'm just going to drag it over here. I added a couple of images just for fun. I'm just going to move that over to the right side, and I'm just going to do, another quick little text box. I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to paste that in there. It's not linked. I'm just doing that very, very, very quickly just for demonstration. Number 2, here you go, style header number 2. And then I'm going to do that again right here. I'm just going to grab that, copy that guy, paste it over, move it over here, and header 3, like that, just for demonstration purposes. So what I want to do right now is I want to do a table of content. So I'm going to create my table of content right here. So I'm going to go table of contents, right? Oops, I can't type. There you go, table of contents. I really can't type. Table of contents, and I go item, and I'm going to go page number. I'm just going to do item 2, page 3. I'm just not even stylizing right now. I'm just dropping text in there. And right now it's using the intro paragraph styles, which I do not want. What I want to do is I want to stylize this table of contents. I'm going to create a new style again, right? I'm going to apply it. Double click on the bar itself. I'm going to call it TOC, so table of contents, right? And I'm going to change that font. So I'm going to, have something a little bit different. I'm going to use, I don't know, Montserrat, sure, regular, 10-point, medium, and then I'm not going to have any space after. I'm not going to have an indent. I'm not going to do this. However, yeah, this is looking, as standard as it gets right there. I'm going to stylize that guy right there. So I'm going to grab that TOC. I'm going to duplicate it, right? Drag it over to the plus. Call it TOC title. Based on intro, I don't want that. And then I'm going to go Montserrat medium. I'm going to make it bold. This time 12-point. And I'm going to, I forgot about that. I'm going to go and build it based on the TOC. Go okay. So I have this. I'm going, yeah, okay, I'm good. I'm not super happy about that, but it's, it is what it is right now, right? So I'm going to change my table content title, make it a little bigger. There you go. And now I can delete this thing. I have a TOC and a table and a TOC title, right? Table of content title, table of content. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create an automatic table of content. I go under layout and I go table of contents. Right now, my table of contents, the title, so this is how it works. It's kind of a reverse engineering. It's a little difficult to explain. So the table of content style, by default, is that, right? The table of content itself, I can change the title right here. So I can call it contents, table of contents. I can call it whatever, index, whatever I want. I have to apply a style to that title, which I made. Remember the TOC title. So I'm going to apply the style to that thing. Now I'm going to search. Basically, the table of content will search where specific styles are within my document and on which page. So I want to have the headers. Remember the big headers? And I want to add that to my list. So wherever that header style is appearing within my document, the table of content will pull it out. We'll go, oh yeah, so there's the header style. It's on page 1. The header style is called, whatever title name, right? And it's going to put the page number on it. And then I'm going to have to apply, right now it's applying the same style. So I don't want to have my list of table content in the same style, of full high, 30-point type. So I have to apply the style that I made for my table of content, my TOC. So I'm applying the TOC to the list that the software, that the table of contents palette is going to pull. And I'm going to apply the TOC title for the actual title I'm giving, which is content. And right now, it's just, it's very, very simple, basic stuff right now, right? There's more options, of course. I'm going to show you that first. So I'm going to go click OK. And there I have my little table of content at the end of my mouse. I click and drag, and then I have my contents right here. So remember, it says content. It's applied the TOC title on it. This one right here is the TOC. And see, a header style here is on page 3. Header style 2 is on page 5. Header style 6 is on page. Header 3 is on page 6, and there you go. They match, right? Header style here, page 3. Header 2, header 3, right? So automatically, if I change this header to go, oh wow, what a style. Mr. A, right there. What a style. I change this, and then I'll change that one to cool beans. My table of content needs to reflect those changes, right? The changes that I made right here in the text, right? And same thing here, right? Intro to vintage, for example, because I added a photo there. So all I have to do here is I have to select that text frame right here, go back into my layout, update table of contents, and then right there, table of content has been updated. Don't show. There you go. Intro to vintage, page 3. Oh wow, what a style, page 5. Cool beans, page 6. Just like that. So my table of content automatically has a page number at the end. It has a tab in between, right? So if I show my invisible characters, you can see my tab character right there in between, So I'm not really happy with the style right now. Nothing lines up. It's a mess. So I have to go into the TOC again, my paragraph style TOC, and I change my tabs. Right now, there's no tabs anywhere. So I'm going to go, you know what? I'm going to place one there just to see where things land. Well, it's not really happy. This is the end of my column right here. So I can move it all the way down there. Well, that's not good. So I'm going to right align it, and I'm just going to reduce it with the arrows until it lines up perfectly fine right there, right? The width of my column. I'm really happy with that. But I'm going to do a paragraph rule in between because I'm a little crazy like that. It's going to do a tiny little super thin line, a little bit of offset, just a little bit. There you go, 0.25, just like that. So it separates the elements. As you can see, it carried the same style over to my title because my TOC title is based on the TOC. So I changed one, and it infects the other as well. So I can, go again, turn that one off just for this specific one. And I can add a character color. I'm going to add some of that brown that I have down here. And oops, and I'm going to make it 14 point, for example, right there. I can make it all caps, for example, just like that. Change things like this very, very, very quickly. Now that I have my table of content set, it shows within my document layout, right? If you go to my page layout right there, my page 3 is on the right-hand side, which is my first page right here, right? And then this is, this right now it's applying the A master in my document. That's what the A is on every page right here. But I don't have anything on the page master. Like if I double click on my master right here, it's blank. There's nothing there, right? You can see I can't zoom, I can't scroll up and down because that's just the master. So what I can do here is I can add a page number, like an automatic page number, a page marker basically. So I go into type tool right there, and I'm just going to do this very, very quickly. I'm just going to do a quick little text box right here. And then you right click on this and you go insert special character markers, current page number right here. And it's an A right there. A because it's in the master A, right? Not if it was a different master or a different name, that would change. This is not a letter, it's not a number, it's a page marker, it's a different character, right? So here I'm using, apparently so, I'm using the TOC title style on this thing, which is fine, but I'm not gonna, you know, create a new style just for that. So I'm just gonna muck around with it. I'm gonna align it in the center right there so it sits in my little margin. And I'm gonna right click on it, text frame option, and I'm gonna center it right there vertically right there. So it sits kind of in the corner right there, right? And I'm just gonna do the same thing on the right hand side. I'm just gonna select that guy, press and hold option. It duplicates your object right there, drag it over, snap it, done. You have your little page marker right here on the left and on the right side. Because it's a master page, I want to do something, just a little graphic element. I'm going to add a line right here. I'm going to go with my line tool. I'm just going to move it down a little bit right here, right in the middle. 0.5, and I'm going to add the color again, like this. Right, like that. And then I'm just going to drag it over, same thing, right hand side. There you go. Now I'll go back to my pages. Right, this is my master, this is my document. And there you go. You have your page number right there. So they're a bit large, but that's okay. And my little line just for fun. So the thing is, intro to vintage right here, this should be my first page, not my third page, right? So here I want to get rid of the page marker and the line, which is in my master, so I cannot select it. So I'm going to drag the none right there from my page master right here, drag it over, and then replace it right there on the first page, and then it's disappeared. Same thing here, drag it over, disappear. The A disappears from my pages, and then my little graphic element and my page number have disappeared. However, my first page is still page 3. So I need to change sections within this document. So I select my first page, my cover. I go into the right hand side in your little hamburger menu right there, and I go up, you know, and I go numbering and section options right here. I'll go start a new page numbering. I call it, let's say, cover, and click OK. Now every page in my document is a cover document, is a cover page, right? I was like, oh, that's not exactly what I want, and still my page number is still number 3. So that makes no sense. No, you do the same thing on page 3. Again, right click, right click, hamburger menu, number section, start your section. Or this time you don't need to put a prefix. You start your section on page 1 and click OK. And there you go, page 1. And even your document now you have cover 1, cover 2, and then page 1, page 2, page 3. And my table of content needs to be updated again. So I select that again, go layout, update table of content, and then boom, 1, 3, and 4, just like that, updated. So the table of content is really good when you do large documents, or even 12 page and up. You need a table of content. And page numbering, that's in your master pages. You add a page marker. Simple to do, and it's pretty much automatic from this point on, right? So another cool thing is what was I going to show? Yeah, oh yeah, right. Your page marker is a number right now, but if you again in your numbering and section option right here, so start page number as page number 1. But you can change your document chapter numbering. Right now the style is like 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., etc. So you can go 01, 02. If you have a very large document like a big catalog, you can change that. And you go click OK, and now I'm going to have a 0. Sure. Oh, that didn't do it. It didn't do it for me. Come on, work with me here. Chapter numbering. Oh no, sorry, that's a chapter numbering. Duh. Sorry, I completely missed it. No, it's a page numbering. This is a chapter numbering. Yeah, that's an extra level of. So same thing here. I'm going to switch that one over to a 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, etc. And then click OK, and then there you go. 0, 1 changes right here. 0, 2, 0, 3. But again, table of content. So table of content is something that you do at the very end, really. It saves you the grief of changing it and updating it all the time. And there you go, your page number is changed. And you can use Roman numerals. You can use, for example, like an index, for example, in a large document, you will have Roman numerals. And as I said, every chapter, every section, you can have a different page numbering. So this is how table of content, page numbering, master paragraph styles, and master pages, everything works together to create very big documents very quickly, very simply, and then you can always, go back to your styles, change that, go back to your master pages, change this and that, and that's how it's done, basically. And I'm gonna hit save and close.